everyone, Namaste. I am Jia Dugar and I scored 99.8% in my class 10 board exams, making me an all India topper, and I am here to share my tips and secrets with all of you. And this is going to be right from the beginning of my journey, which guidebooks I use, which YouTube teachers I referred to, and how my daily schedule used to be like. Just for an introduction, I got 597 on 600 in my board exams in the year 2024, and my best of 5 is 499 on 500. I scored 100 in science, social, French and AI, 99 in mathematics and 98 in English. So let's begin with the video and how my journey started. Firstly, I would like to address few things. Don't keep this kind of feeling in your mind that standard 10 board exam results don't matter. Yes, I agree that they don't matter as much as say 12th or any entrance exams like JEE, NEET, QET, CLAT, but it overall just gives you a lot of self-satisfaction and you can make your family proud. Getting good marks in standard 10 will just boost your confidence and you'll do better later on also in life, like in your 12th exams and stuff like that. My 10th standard journey began in March 2023 and it was not a very smooth journey, but I really enjoyed the process. By December मेरे portions खत्म हो गए थे and revision had begun till the board exams. तो अगर आप अभी शुरू कर रहे हो, that is in August, क्या आप अच्छा स्कोर कर सकते हो? Can you score well if you're starting in August? The question is quite a common question starting late in board exams, and the answer is yes, definitely. क्योंकि मेरे initial months of preparation were very chill, calm, ज़्यादा कुछ पढ़ाई नहीं हुआ था, normally थे, and proper studies सिर्फ August September से शुरू हुए थे, तो that is definitely possible. How many hours did I study, which is again a very common question. वो तो फिक्स नहीं था बिल्कुल भी, डिपेंडिंग ऑन कब क्या एग्ज़ाम है, क्या इवेंट है, बट ऑन एवरेज से अराउंड 3-4 घंटे मैंने पढ़ी है डेली, जिसमें से 2 घंटे प्रोडक्टिव थे. तो आपका शेड्यूल अलग होगा क्योंकि everyone has a very different style of studying, but I would recommend one thing, and that is to study consistently. Did I use any guidebooks? And हाँ, मैंने guidebooks use किए थे, and don't worry, मैं subject by subject आपको बताने वाली हूँ along with extra points that you have to keep in mind, and I will also be listing them out here and in the caption down below. So starting with English, I scored 98 and I used all-in-one guidebook, which is a fantastic book for prose, poem, also any kind of comprehension या grammar. Just एक चीज़ keep in your mind that only use the book for questions rather than answers, because the answer quality is not that great and I think you can come up with better answers yourself. Second is mathematics, and in mathematics I did practice quite a lot of questions. Practice is the key in mathematics and मैंने use किया था R.S. Agarwal and R.D. Sharma along with हमारी NCERT reader and exemplar. साइंस में मैंने ओसवाल की गाइड्स यूज़ किए थे along with 33 day पढ़ लिया अक्षर चैलेंज जो कॉम्पिटेंसी में हेल्प किया था. And for French, I again used Together with France, which is a very good book for practicing grammar. Social में I use Oswald mainly for theory questions and also summary of points. And AI के लिए कोई भी guidebook required ही नहीं है. Just use your teacher's lab manual, which is really going to help you score well क्योंकि AI में is very easy to score for anyone. Next question है कि how to avoid social media distractions. क्योंकि आज की age में there's like so many apps available, YouTube, Instagram, Reddit, Quora. तो yes, मैंने भी इन सारे प्लेटफॉर्म्स को यूज़ किया था बट इन मॉडरेशन. तो मैंने तो YouTube, I used to watch YouTube every day after coming back from school and rest. Instagram, I didn't have my own account, so I didn't like see people's stories and get affected by it. But yes, I did have another access to an account and I used to keep scrolling to reels and watching it. Again, it might be hard to believe for a lot of people, and people end up trolling a lot of toppers saying that they lie about all of this stuff, but like I've mentioned through the entire part of this video, if you're consistent, you can manage both your studies and your academics and it'll work out just in place. So don't worry about that, just have a control over yourself. If I went to any tuition or any coaching institute and stuff like that. So again, I'm not going to lie, I did go for maths and French tuition. So both of these tuitions were mainly focused on problem solving. In French, a lot of grammar, and in maths, lots and lots of questions. I did get offered a scholarship by a very famous coaching institute, but I did not end up going for the classes or attending any of it. So yes guys, if you think you need tuition, then definitely go for it, but it's not a compulsion at all, and I've seen many many people who have scored extremely well in their board exams without even going for any tuition. The question is whether I use any form of YouTube content to study, and I think the answer to this would be yes, but I did not require it much because I think the teachers at my school were really good and they gave us a lot of practice. But towards the last 2 months before my board exams, I did use YouTube videos to study for revision and extra questions. I only use 2 channels, that is Vedantu 9 and 10 for more questions, and also use Padle Akshay for decent amount of advice. But there are a lot of channels available like Next Toppers, Byju's that can provide you with actually really good content to study, and I'm sure you'll discover such channels to help you in different kinds of subjects and various aspects. The last 2 months of your preparation, how do you go through revision sheets, previous year questions? तो डेफिनेटली आपको प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस करना चाहिए. आई डोंट थिंक यू शुड बी सॉल्विंग एवरी पेपर, बट जस्ट गो थ्रू द पेपर एंड check the kind of answers that CBSE expects you to write. So in the last 2 months when you practice this, a lot of questions will be repeated and you'll understand what kind of questions CBSE asks, which will overall make you very prepared to face the exams in the future. So with these frequently asked questions, we come to the end of this video. I hope you guys found it at least decently informative. Let me know how I can improve the quality of my videos and any more stuff that I can address. Also, as I mentioned, stay tuned for more videos coming up. I'm going to be dropping more advice and also going to be teaching few chapters that I found difficult but later found a lot of secret tips and ways to solve questions. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Do like, share, comment and subscribe. Bye.